Yeah. Way up.
It is Way Up with Angela Yee. We made it, guys. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And New Mano is here.
New Mano.
Yeah.
We made it, y'all.
Way Up
made
gang.
it. Now, Angela Yee Day was yesterday, and let me tell you guys something. I can't believe I'm here at work today. We had a time. Now, Mano, of course, made his grand entrance later at the event. But Jasmine and I went up on the stage early on.
We were early and on time.
On time. And everybody was like, where's Mano?
They definitely were asking, where's Mano?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You wasn't there. I was like, when I say new, you say Mano. We were like, new Mano.
And then we had to FaceTime him, be like, where are you, Mano?
I was on my way.
You were. Yeah, you were.
Fresh new fit. You know how he's got to do. But shout out to everybody who came out for Angela Yee Day. We'll talk more about that in About Last Night.
Okay.
One of the artists who performed, Macka Diamond, is going to be joining us today.
Yay.
Macadocious. And we were also at The Simpson right after that.
Yeah.
And Macka Diamond was there as well. But she's an amazing performer. She's been in this business for over 30 years.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. And she's an amazing performer. She's got hits. And she's got a lot of things to say about this business, about being a woman, about who Macadocious is. That's her alter ego that she created. But, you know, when people try to troll her, she has some good comebacks. And then here she is, still killing it on the stage with them hula hoops.
Those were legendary.
That hula hoops was very legendary.
We had some moments. The Sty Babies were there with Mano.
Sty Babies. Yellow
Mano
blue,
came
red.
deep.
Listen, they were like, Mano's outside with 22 people.
2,200
they
people.
all need wristbands.
Yes, I'm like, Mano.
I mean, the wristbands didn't go in my outfit, so I didn't
We don't even want to.
We'll talk about that in a minute, Mano. I heard about that. Okay. All right. But in the meantime, we do want to make sure that we shine a light when we come back. 800-292-5150 is the number. Who do you guys want to show some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? You know, I got like a million people I want to shine a light on today, but I'm going to keep it focused. All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Shine a light on him is next.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all. Turn your lights on. Spreading love to those who are doing greatness. Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them. It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Mano is here.
That's right.
All right.
Back,
Mano.
baby.
We were all at Yee Day yesterday, Angela Yee Day.
Right.
Shout out to DJ Nick Navy. Is it official, Nick Navy?
Navy Seale.
I thought it was just
So
Navy.
No, Nick Navy, because we don't want it to get confused with
Nick
other
Navy
navies.
Seale.
Okay.
He was DJing though.
Yes.
Killed it. I saw my guy DJ Dangles was dancing and showing people all the dances to do while Nick Navy was DJing.
Right, but Navy didn't speak to me when I came in. I didn't see him. I looked all over for him. I looked high and low.
Let's talk about it later. Let's get into that.
It's crazy.
For sure. And then shout out to Dan. He was there. He was coming straight from the Chance the Rapper concert at the
He's so
Barclays
fancy.
the day before, and he posted pictures with Chance the Rapper.
And
he ain't never posted no picture with me
because he don't care about you. He ran straight to that food.
Yeah.
Angela.
Shout out to Negril for catering the food. Now listen, for Angela Yee Day though, I do want to shine a light on somebody who has consistently come through.
Okay,
and that is John Bunn.
Yes.
You know, John Bunn was there yesterday, and if you don't know his story, he was wrongfully convicted of a murder when he was only 14 years old, and then he spent 16 years in prison and nearly 12 years on parole, and then he did get exonerated in 2018. And so he does have a nonprofit that is based on educating incarcerated youth and also providing access to books. So that's how we really linked up, you know, his love of books and mine and education and all of that. But every time he comes through and he really helps us out, he gave away some exonerated t-shirts. You could see Scarlett is wearing one of them on his page. But you guys show John Bunn some love because he definitely, you know, is trying to make sure he does positive things. Because imagine going to prison from when you're 14 years old for something you didn't even do.
I can't imagine having that experience, coming out and still being a good person and giving back. That's what's crazy because I would be bitter.
Mad at the world.
Right. It's easy to fall in that.
Yep.
Yeah, but
he's an amazing human being.
But he did manage to clear his conviction. You know, so I just am glad about that. So shout out to you, John Bunn. We appreciate you. And of course, we would love for you guys to shine a light. 800-292-5150 is the number. Let's spread some love. It's the Brooklyn Way. Crystal, how are you?
Hey, Yee. I'm doing good this morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who would you like to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my man.
My man.
Yes.
Okay. Talk about
So it ain't always been easy for him, just like everybody else. I feel like he's misunderstood a lot, and no matter what, he's just always striving to be a better man, to stay present and active in his son's life, even though, him and his son's mother and him are not together anymore.
Okay.
He loves his family, and no matter what and no matter who tries to stand against this man, he is always just pushing, trying to stay positive. And he's just always going, they say you can't walk a mile in my shoes. There's a lot of people, they just wouldn't be able to walk a mile in his shoes, but he straps some babies up and he keeps it pushing, 10 toes down. So I just admire that because it's hard out here.
All right. Well, that's great. I love the fact that you want to shine a light on your man. People be having so many issues, but it's nice to see some love.
Oh, yeah. And we got our issues. We get on my nerves. I get on his. But we keep it tight. We keep it pushing and we keep it positive.
That's our job.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you. Have a great
ma'am.
day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, that was Shine a Light on Them, 800-292-5150, in case you didn't get through and wanted to leave a message for last word and shine a light on somebody. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Mano and Jasmine have had this ongoing bet, and it looks like Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson are back together again, even though people thought they broke up. We'll tell you about it in Yeetie. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm a mother.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Let's go.
Let's get into some Yee tea.
Wait a minute. What about me?
I'm not just any brand, I'm my own brand.
Just skip me.
Yeah, yours don't play as much.
I'm so forgettable.
No,
even
That's not
Nick.
me. That's Nick Navy.
No, even Nick looked like what? I can't believe Angela forgot about me. Okay, let's move on.
All right, well, Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson, they have a kid together. They have reunited, and it looks like that breakup was just a rumor. Remember, people felt like they had broken up. They were saying he moved out, and he even said, I never said that anywhere.
Yeah.
And so now they're saying that the two of them are ready to... he said he never spoke to anyone or approved anyone to speak for him about them breaking up. And she added fuel to the fire. She actually was in Usher's video for his new song, Boyfriend.
Okay.
And so some fans felt like, nope, you shouldn't do that. Other people were like, why not? Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? But it looks like the two of them are at least on good terms or better terms. They were hanging out for her birthday.
Okay.
I think they really broke up. I think that she just gave him an ultimatum and said, listen, boy.
Okay. I don't know. You see her butt cheeks?
Sat her down.
She got his name.
Sat him down and said, I'm going to get this tattoo. You're going to shut up.
Oh, okay.
And play your position. We're going to get this money.
You create that whole little storyline in your mind.
Yeah.
Listen, she gonna get this money regardless. You know what I mean?
She got her own money.
And that's my point. You're
Right.
either going to be a part of it or you're going to be out the whip.
Well, she had on a thong, and underneath it was a tattoo of her man's birth date just below the right butt cheek. All right?
So I was right, Angela.
Yeah, it looks like Mano has to wear the same underwear for a week.
Cap.
According to this
Cap.
bet. Now,
I already won the bet, so stop it.
Here is what they were saying on their Instagram Live.
So tell them all she was talking about Virgos.
Don't believe the hype. They are one of the biggest spokesperson for themselves. But you
Don't believe the hype, but you are really into the Virgo though. So what are you talking about?
It's because my mom's a Virgo, my brother's a Virgo, my best friend's a Virgo, my grandma's a Virgo, partner in crime's a Virgo. So it's just like,
Admit that Virgos are the ones. It's already too late. A Virgo already has you hooked.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Capricorns.
We're going to go with Virgos. We're going to stay with that.
Oh, that's
Mano's-
right. Mano's
Mano's a
birthday's
Virgo.
on Wednesday.
We don't got to say when
It's neither
things
here nor
is. It's
there.
neither here nor there. Like, that's
Yes.
not even important. But
It's
what I'm
neither here
saying
nor
is,
there.
I won the bet. It is what it is. She gave me an ultimatum, and that's what happened.
How do you know that?
Trust me, I read energy.
You read energy,
I read energy.
from your phone?
Yes, I looked in his eyes.
Okay.
I could tell.
All right. Well, speaking of which, Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams has gotten engaged to her boyfriend, Christian Gold. Congratulations to the two of them.
What's his name? Christian?
Christian Gold. He's an investor.
Nice.
And so some specifics regarding the engagement are confidential, but individuals say that it was a sincere and personal event. And the precise place and date of the proposal are not publicly disclosed.
Which means Basketball Wives will be airing it.
Yeah.
She was married before, right?
Yes, she was. I was actually in that wedding.
Oh, right.
Will you be in wait a minute. Will you be a bridesmaid again?
I don't know what's going on with this wedding yet, but I did know in advance that this all happened. We're in a group text.
That's your friend, right?
Yeah,
Y'all
you
went
got
to
the
school
friends,
together.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to
Jennifer.
Yeah, congratulations to her. And she posted the ring and put future Mrs.
Look at that watch. Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful watch.
I know that's
that ring
right.
is pretty too. Is that what do you call that kind of diamond? Princess? No, that's not
teardrop.
Pear.
How long they been together?
It's been a few. I actually met him when I was in Atlanta. We were all eating at Del Frisco's. That's the first time I met him, and I didn't. Yeah, I think that was early on.
A few months ago or a few years.
Are you judging, Mano?
No, why would I judge?
Love is there's no track of time.
I can't wait till Cupid hits Mano with that arrow.
It might be tomorrow. You never know.
It could be. And DC Young Fly has unveiled a massive back tattoo of Jackie O. So he posted a picture and he said, "We in this together and forever. My angel, my baby, my wife, the queen of my children. I wish there was a reset button. It may be a lot of things we don't want to do, but we are forced to do. But we must continue on with the mission. But God has granted us all the strength. We must continue to give praise to the Most High through the midst of pain." Okay.
It's a beautiful tattoo.
Yes. We love us some DC Young Fly. So.
Yeah.
And lastly, looks like Bill Murray and Khalees have broken up.
Who knew?
Man,
they were together.
I was rooting for them. Like, man.
They dated for 2 months.
That was it. Couple goals.
It was a whirlwind 2-month romance. And they decided to go their separate ways. They said it naturally reached its conclusion, their relationship.
I love it ending early. You know, why drag it out?
Yeah, have a fun 2 months.
You never drag it out, huh?
Okay, Mano.
And listen, you know, Khalees has been through a lot. She did lose her husband to cancer last year. So
they seem like an odd couple to me. I don't know either one of them, but they seem like an odd couple.
That's what makes a great couple when it's
they're
odd.
probably just alike.
Okay.
Right.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. And you know what we're talking about. We was all at Angela Yee Day. We're going to discuss it. There were some fun highlights behind the scenes. We're going to let you in. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah. Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine is here.
I'm here, Angela.
Made sure I got that name out.
I'm my own brand.
That drop still came late.
Angela forgot about me earlier.
Mano's here.
Hey.
And let's talk about last night. It was Angela Yee Day yesterday. Now, I'm going to tell you how I started off the day. I did a 5K run with Chelsea Piers. I have my own running club, Run with Yee.
Now, what's 5K mean?
It's a little more than 3 miles.
Okay.
Oh, I always thought the K meant miles. Like, I always thought it was 5K was 5 miles. Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
Yes, and so we started off at the Chelsea Piers in downtown Brooklyn. We ran to my coffee shop. Coffee uplifts people. And then after that run, I came back to the house, right in the shower, got makeup done, and went to Angela Yee Day.
Off to the runnings.
Let me tell you something. I'm exhausted. But we had an amazing day yesterday, and I do want to thank everybody that came out. It was a lot of work that went into this. But this was at the Barclays, and I do want to also point out that there is a philanthropic story behind this too, because the reason why we do this with the Social Justice Fund, and that fund is run by Clara and Joe Wu Tsai, and they're the owners of the Brooklyn Nets and the Barclays and the New York Liberty. But part of what they do is they have a fund, the Social Justice Fund, and that fund has money that actually goes towards different things. And this year, it was for Black maternal health care in Brooklyn.
We care about that.
You know, Black mothers are 9 times more likely to die of pregnancy-related complications than their white counterparts, and that is because of inequities in maternal health care access and quality. So they're actually donating $25,000 to 4 different organizations who are dedicated to providing these services.
Nice.
And so the organizations were all part of Angela Yee Day. So I want to say that first and foremost.
Yes, that's super. It's a super important cause.
Yes. And so there were a lot of free things that happened throughout the day. All right. We saw face painting, and a lot of the kids had their face and arms painted. We saw henna tattoos.
We did.
We saw people getting their haircuts.
We did.
Also hair braiding. Shout out to my girl Destiny.
Snapple.
Yep, Snapple was there. Also, there was an ice cream truck with free ice cream for everybody. There was just a lot of really fun
I didn't
things.
see none of that.
The Army.
That's because you got there a little late. The U.S. Army was there. You got there a little late, Mano. We're not going to...
Is that so?
Can I just say really quick what Mano told a security person?
Oh,
please do.
Mano came late, right? Which is Mano. Mano came with 1 million people. There weren't enough bands. Mano comes inside. The poor security lady looks at Mano's like, she stops him like, hey, where's your wristband? And Mano tells her, I don't mean no disrespect, but I don't give a beep about a wristband. It doesn't match my outfit, and continues to walk off.
So
It
rude.
didn't know if it matched my outfit. I'd ask for 3 or 4 of them. I had orange on. Like
She was like-
not gonna throw my outfit off with
She was like, no
with a
problem.
weird wristband.
She said, go ahead.
She said,
carry
go
on.
ahead.
All these starving kids out here in the world, we worried about wristbands. Come on.
Anyway, but I just want to, again, shout out to everybody. Jaja's African Hair Braiding. They're giving free tickets to the Broadway show. I Will Graduate every year. They come out as well. The New York Public Library. And then we also gave away free backpacks with school supplies, coloring books. And that was from the Lurev Foundation. And Life Wellness Center was giving out free massages. And that's the place I always tell Mano to go get his acupuncture. It'll calm him down.
It will.
You know?
This is crazy.
You know what I wanted to do yesterday that I didn't get a chance to do was I wanted to get the henna tattoo thingy. And I didn't get to, but
well, that's our makeup artist Keys. That's her person, so we can make sure.
Perfect.
Too busy bullying
that
me.
happens. But lastly, the performances. Let me tell you, baby, it was a highlight. So our very own DJ Nick Navy opened things up.
Yes.
And Home and Abroad, they were doing their rehearsal, sound check, and then they just ended up staying and playing in the beginning, which was amazing, right? And it wasn't necessarily in their time slots. DJ Nori.
Yes.
He's always a time. Also, DJ Dangles, DJ Suave. And then later on, we'll talk about more of the performances. But when I tell you, we had a lot of women, which I love. You know, Young Devin, London Hill killed it. All the women killed it. Scarlett, of course. Macka Diamond, Chinese Kitty was there. So, just a lot of great, great energy. But we're going to get more into that. Right now, though, is Tell Us a Secret. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up and tell us a secret because Mano is here to judge you. 800-292-5150. Call us up and tell us a secret. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
And Mano is here.
Yeah.
Mano, I'm going to really need you to work hard on not judging today on Tell Us a
I don't
Secret.
judge. I tell the truth.
Okay.
I give advice.
Sometimes it's not a truth. Okay, truth is relative.
No, truth is.
He tells
It's
his
more
truth.
According
opinion.
to me.
All right.
Right.
Well, listen, anonymous. You guys get to remain anonymous, of course.
Okay.
And you don't have to give up any information to Mano if he asked you. So if he's like, "Oh, where are you calling from?"
Why are you
do
telling
not
them
say.
that though?
It's supposed to be anonymous.
There was a dude that called in at some point. I forgot when that happened, and he told us who he was.
You asked him, though.
The guy who passed you the shank?
No,
Oh.
I don't do those things anymore.
Oh my goodness.
You may know.
All right. Well, 800-292-5150 is the number. If you want to tell us a secret, call us up. We are not going to judge you. You hear me? Anonymous caller, how are you?
Hey, what up, Yee? How you doing?
I'm good. Mano's here. Jasmine's here. And we are ready for your secret.
What up to all y'all? But yeah, I got a secret. When I was a teenager, I was working at a job, and my boss, she left her Diet Coke on the dresser. So I went to the bathroom and urinated in it, and then I put it back on her desk.
Ooh, that is
She
so
probably drank it.
disgusting.
What kind of job did you work at?
Oh, I was a janitor, and I was like 17.
Why would you do that? Why? That
She
is.
was mean, man. She was always pressing us and acting all crazy and stuff. So I'm like, hey, have a drink.
Have a
Isn't
drink.
that her job?
Have a drink.
What do you mean she was mean? Like, what's the meaning?
I feel like you judging.
Man, she was for real, judging for real.
That's right,
Okay,
bro.
yeah, I mean,
Showing
these are
favor.
confessions,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, they really
how
did.
long did you work there after that?
Oh, it was just like a summer job before I went to college. It was just one of them kind of things.
And this is a one-time thing. You never did this again to anybody, right?
He did.
No. I ain't no crazy now.
Did you fill it? Did you fill a bottle up, or did you like?
Gosh.
It was like a couple of
No,
drops.
it was a can of Diet Coke, and she had some drink in there, and then I was like, sprinkle.
Couple sprinkles. I mean, hey,
Oh, well, sprinkles are not as bad as a.
you like
No,
sprinkles,
yeah,
huh?
I ain't going full blast with it, y'all.
I would have went full
gosh.
blast. I'm gonna be honest.
He would have
with you.
filled up that whole can.
Ew. It probably was all warm.
warm,
Ew.
But I
salty
had to
Coke.
make it, a little bit, to make it not too obvious. So-
Right.
Yeah,
You should have poured some of the juice out, poured some of the soda out first.
Yeah.
No,
Then
because the drink
balanced it out.
it was like halfway, like it wasn't even all the way full.
Okay.
So I didn't want to make it too obvious, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, you're
I
slick
bet
with
you
it.
thought it was a salty Coke.
Ah.
Salty warm Coke. Like, this is crazy.
He probably don't drink no
What if
water
she was
either.
like, this is delicious.
Damn, she probably thought that.
Yeah.
Laughing like that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. You want to share a secret with me and Jasmine and Mano? And everyone listening?
Yeah. Me and my father were dating the same girl for 5 years.
What?
My father knew nothing about it. We did everything we can to hide it because she was closer to my age than his age. Well, the only way he found out was when she got pregnant and they had a DNA test, found out it was mine, and me and my father haven't spoke since then.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Y'all should have went on Jerry Springer with that one.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Right? You really think so? No, man, no way.
How long ago was this?
This was maybe about like 6 months ago.
You said 6 years ago?
Wow.
No, 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
6 months ago. This is new.
Fresh.
This is fresh.
So do you want to...
Yeah, this is new. This is new.
Have you tried to reach out to your dad yet?
I tried to reach out to him and speak to him and all, but he just didn't want nothing to do with it because he's done a lot of dating off and on, and this is like the one he was truly in love with. But I didn't think he really was because she was closer to my age than his age.
So whose girl was it originally? Was it his? It was her. It was his girl first.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was his.
Or else how could he be mad?
Months and I started talking.
Right. So you took your father's girl.
Yeah, I took my father's girl. Well, the truth is the reason why I did it, and I followed through with it because my father lied to me his whole life about being my real father.
He's not your real father.
Oh, so you did this on purpose?
Yeah, kind of, yes.
He don't even want to talk to his dad. He did this for revenge.
That's a serious get back.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
But now you have a child.
It took the 12. I'm saying it again. Oh, I take care of the child.
The child got to meet his grandpa, though.
Yeah.
Their grandpa.
And listen, you want to make sure that your child's not feeling none of this energy.
Oh, if my dad gets mad, he gets mad. He shouldn't have held the truth to be about being my father for 32 years. You know,
all right. I don't know if
having
a baby was the ultimate get back.
I'm there to day one. That hurts when a man don't know the real father.
All right. It's a secret. Thank you for calling and sharing with us.
All right, man. Keep it up, man.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. And speaking of relationships, Tyrese has some issues with his ex, and he has a new song about it. You want to hear it? Here it go. When we come back, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
To blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
What up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano is here. New Mano!
Yeah.
Stop trying to get rid of her.
Nah, she just...
This is her thing. She has the Jasmine brand.
Right,
it
but
makes
she
sense.
bullies me, though. I'm just... You know?
I didn't know you were bullyable.
Yeah.
I like that word.
All right. Well, Tyrese is still having some issues with his ex. He has a new song out where he actually discusses it. Mm-hmm. He also had talked about it on social media and the divorce trial. He said he realized it was never love. It was just a transaction. Well, now he has a song and it's called Love Transaction. Here's what he said. Very specific.
We both know just who that money's for.
Wow.
You know who he sounds like?
It's giving Marvin Gaye vibes.
That's exactly.
Mercy me.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like
it's effective.
Right.
Yeah. So if there was any question, these are not subliminals.
Not at all.
He
Direct.
was saying specific numbers.
Yeah. He was.
$20,000 a month. Ain't child support.
I know what that money's for. Listen, this
hilarious.
Made me feel like writing a song. Just being real specific. Thank you for coming to Angela Kita. All right. Well, Tyga and Black China have also been going back and forth, and that is to establish a parental relationship. And what are they doing with their son that they have together? Okay. So Tyga is responding to Black China. She filed a petition. She demanded that he pay child support and also to establish joint custody and more for their 10-year-old son. They have King Cairo together. Now, on the Shade Room, Black China said, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars, my reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support. I'm a mama, single, no child support. And then Tyga said, I pay $40,000 a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? Oh,
he visits him Monday.
No, he has him Monday through Saturday.
So he has him. So she only has him on Sunday.
Yes, I guess Saturday to Monday
for church.
No, he said from Monday to Saturday.
Saturday to Monday. He has the baby. He has their son, not a baby anymore. He's 10.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He has the child from Monday through Saturday. She has a child from Saturday through Monday. And he pays for the school. So Tyga said 10 years later, nah, stick to your schedule, Saturday to Monday.
That's a nice little setup.
And she
for China.
And she responded to Tyga, LOL. So, I mean, if he's telling the truth, I don't think he should have to pay child support.
Right. Because he has the baby more than she does.
Yeah, all week.
Yeah, and she takes.
A 10-year-old's not a baby, I guess.
All right, but yeah,
we get it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And pays for the school.
40,000.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Diddy, in the meantime, has donated $1 million. He was at the Earn Your Leisure Invest Fest, and he donated that money to Jackson State University, and he also helped to launch the Earn Your Leisure Fund. All right, here's what he had to say.
If it wasn't for HBCUs, I wouldn't be here. And really, just supporting HBCUs is not just my honor, it's my responsibility. You know, my grandmother raised me to make sure I sow my seed in my community, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And so what they're doing at Jackson State is to be commended. What they're doing at Howard University is to be commended. All HBCUs that are under-resourced, and I'm here to do something about it.
All right, so he was at the game when he actually did this, and then he also presented that check, which was also held in... You know, he also had the check, and I saw they posted it on the Earn Your Leisure page.
That's dope. Shout out to Jackson State University.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 friends that went there, so.
Jackson.
Yeah. And Jasmine went to Morgan State.
Mm-hmm. In Baltimore.
Yep. All right, so shout out to him for that. Now, at InvestFest also, Steve Harvey was there. You know, he's one of the... I guess investors in InvestFest.
Okay.
And he always is a keynote and participates. And so one thing that he wanted to do, I didn't even know that there were rumors.
I did.
That his wife cheated on him. And
for the driver or something like that?
I didn't even hear these rumors, which is a shame.
It's because we were busy at
I mean, it's not a shame, but there were rumors that she cheated with the bodyguard and the personal chef. And he wanted to let everybody to know that's not true and they are fine. Here's what he had to say.
I don't know what y'all doing. But find something else to do, because we fine. Sometimes you just wanna respond, but I ain't got no time for rumor and gossip, man. God been good to me.
I think that is responding, though.
I guess he just felt like I'm here, all these people in front of me, let me say it from out of my mouth.
I agree.
And he is a personality too. He has a radio show, so I'm sure when things like that happen and you're on the radio, at some point you're going to address it.
Yep.
So he
I'm
felt
with
like, why not do it here? And you know what's crazy? This is what I saw the most of. And he did a whole other thing at InvestFest, and somehow this is what we're talking
right,
about.
Yeah.
All right, well, there was a lot going on, but we'll talk more about that. That is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar, and you're going to want to listen to this. These are stories that are not necessarily in the headlines, but they're very important, and this has to do with every single person listening, something that we all have in our homes that we need to think about, all right? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Mano is here.
Happy Monday, Angela.
Happy Monday. Only. Today is actually Angela Yee Day. I celebrated it yesterday, but it's really on August 28th.
Okay.
So we got to do something.
Yeah, well,
it's over. It's over.
Don't start an idea with me.
Okay. All right. Well, Zillow, and these are under the radar stories, is offering a 1% down payment loan program. Now, I was looking at this, right, because there's a lot of buyers who have issues with being able to afford properties right now. Interest is so high. There's not a lot of options on the market right now. So through this program, if you're an eligible buyer, you can put down as little as 1%, but it's only available in Arizona right now. All right. Typically, you have to put down a lot more than that for a conventional home loan. And they're saying you can also alternatively put down 3% with Zillow's 2%, bringing the total down payment to 5%. So they'll give you that 2%.
Okay.
However, I was looking at Daryl Fairweather. She's been up here before. She's the chief economist for Redfin. And she posted word of advice. Putting less than 5% down in a volatile market like Arizona is a risky choice. If home values drop, you could end up tens of thousands of dollars underwater. So that was her response. So
got it. Okay.
Again, just always pay attention to what's going on, because it is true. If the value drops, you've only put down 1%, and now you owe 99%.
Yeah. Right. I definitely put very little down, but it was a million years ago, and the market was completely different, and it was an FHA loan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a different situation.
Everybody's options are different.
Yeah.
You know, for what it is that they do. But It is an affordability crisis right now.
Yeah.
So the combination of record-breaking home price appreciation and rising interest rates, a lot of first-time buyers are putting down less than 20% in a home. But sometimes that means you have mortgage insurance, which is money that you do not get back. It only goes toward insuring the loan. So as much as you can put down, I feel like is always a good thing.
Or then you get those rates that, they balloon after a set number of years.
All right, now a white gunman killed 3 black people in Jacksonville, and according to reports, they've identified him as Ryan Christopher Palmater. He's 21 years old. They're saying that he was inspired by a previous mass shooting that was on August 26th, and officials believe he chose that date to coincide with the 2018 shooting at a video game tournament that left 2 people dead and 9 injured.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's
All right,
awful.
that was David Katz. He was a previous winner at the local annual Madden NFL tournament. He opened fire on attendees before killing himself. And so this man was at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida, and then he turned the weapon on himself. And so they feel that similar local mass shooting, that's what inspired him to do that.
Wow. Condolences to those 3 families. This is heartbreaking.
Really sad, man, that somebody would be that disgusting and hateful. And they also said that there's a diary of a madman. So I guess they do have a lot more information. Federal authorities are probing that attack right now. They're treating it as a hate crime and an act of racially motivated violent extremism.
Right, that's this country, though. We produce this.
You know what's crazy? When I think of a racist, I do not think that he's only 21 years old. Like, I would not think this is unbelievable. He's 21 years old and he has this kind of hate.
Yeah, he was bred that way.
He had a Glock and an AR-15 style rifle that had swastikas on it.
Okay, all right.
Man, I am so sorry to hear this. And again,
it's terrible.
I can't even imagine. All right, now a new study has revealed that there's a home appliance that we all have in our home, and they're saying this has more benzene than secondhand smoke, and you're at an elevated risk of cancer. According to a Stanford-led study that was published in Environmental Science and Technology, the flames of gas stoves can be worse than average concentrations from secondhand smoke.
You're kidding me.
I am not kidding you. So they're saying you should consider switching to electric sooner rather than later. I've only ever used a gas stove.
They letting us know this 500 years later.
Well, I guess they just recently did this study now.
So you've never had an electric stove, Angela?
Never. I've only had. Yeah, I feel like that's the most common thing.
Yeah.
That a lot of people have just electric stoves. So.
My house does not have electric stove, but the apartment I live in does have electric stove. Maino, what about your home?
Electric.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a warning to everybody, as they are at some point probably going to make us switch over to electric anyway.
Yeah,
so
this is concerning, Angela.
Yeah, very. And I'm actually in the process of trying to get a stove, and I was like, ooh, let me not get this gas stove.
Yeah, you need to switch.
That I was about to get. All right, well, that is your Under the Radar stories. And we got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, Macka Diamond is going to be joining us. She is from Jamaica. She performed at Angela Yee Day and killed it. And she is quite entertaining as well. We have some Macka Diamond bucks in here too, some money. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee,
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Man, no, stop picking at the cake. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano is here.
No,
Mano. Listen, we got Mano a cake for his birthday early. Pre-birthday cake.
Surprised me, too.
Yeah. And you were very surprised.
Yeah, I'm like, why would y'all do this?
Yeah.
We were waiting for you to come back.
I
take it forever.
wait to try this cake. And we also have some Clase Azul for you.
All right, shots.
Let's get into some Yee tea, though.
Okay.
So the R. Kelly victims have been awarded $10.5 million, and that is over a threat that shut down the surviving R. Kelly screening. Now, here's a fun fact. I was actually hosting the screening that night.
So you remember this whole situation?
Oh, you getting some of that money?
I didn't know there was a suit going on. No one told me.
Listen, when she read the story, she said, "I've been affected by this."
Yeah, you missed your mark.
No one told me. But that particular night, we were there. The screening had literally just started.
Okay.
And so we were doing a Q&A afterward. I was hosting the Q&A portion of it. And then all of a sudden they were like, get your things. We have to evacuate. And I'm like, what? What's going on? They were like, we can't say right now. Everybody has to get out.
Okay. So
we're
what happened?
outside. And then the police officer told me that there was a gun threat. And so that's why they shut it down.
Then when did you realize that it was related to the R. Kelly situation? I guess because it was the
I mean, I don't think
screening, or-
any of us knew right away but it was somebody that threatened to shoot up the screening, and that's how they shut it down. So now the 6 women will be awarded between $1.1 to $2.25 million each.
Do you think they're going to get anything? Because, I mean, it seems like he's maybe
It's going to
running
be tough.
out of...
There's a lot of people he owes money to.
Right,
and
so
so
get that money.
they're
if it's not
already
there.
ordering him to pay restitution and use his royalties to music for that. So I don't know where this money is going to end up coming from, but hopefully they get what they deserve.
Okay.
But y'all should have called me. All right.
Emotional distress? Is that...
I should have known about this.
Well, like $500,000 ain't gonna hurt.
All right, now Drake is addressing people's frustration because a lot of people thought the For All the Dogs album was going to come out on Friday. For the record, he never told y'all that was happening. Here's what he had to say on his It's All a Blur tour stop in Seattle.
I know everybody was upset because I didn't drop an album last night. I didn't say it was dropping last night, so don't be mad at me. I just said it was coming soon. It's not going to be that much longer, trust me. I'm finishing it up. You know, I have shows every night. If you never loved anything I've ever done in the past, I promise you this album will be for you. I promise you it'll be worth the wait.
Who started that rumor?
Amazon, I think they had posted, the title with the date.
Okay.
And so people ran with that. And
Okay.
he did say it was coming soon, so they were like, oh, yeah, it's coming out on Friday.
That's a good assumption if you've seen it on Amazon. It's not like an outlet reported it. Okay.
All right, now Cardi B has offered an update on her long-awaited second album. She was talking to Vogue Mexico y Latino America, and she said that she is focused on the long-awaited follow-up. She said, I'm not going to release any more collabs. I'm going to put out my next solo single. Right now, I'm working on the cover art and ideas for the next record because it's definitely coming up.
Okay.
And it is time.
We waited long
Let's
enough.
go.
Yeah, let's get this party started, please.
All right, and Ye is planning to drop a new album as well. They said he's been working on new music throughout the summer. And one of the sources told NBC News they were in the studio, listened to some of the music, and new music is imminent. The sources said it was unclear on what platform he would be releasing his new music. Remember, he had it on that
thingy.
What is it called?
Stem?
A stem player. Yeah, it was a stem player.
Really
A
quick,
thingy.
a thingy. Real quick, Angela, are you looking forward to a new Kanye or Ye album? Yes or no?
I'll listen to it.
Okay. Mano, are you looking forward to a new Ye album?
I like Kanye.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a yes.
Let's be clear, Jay Electronica was on the last album. I was actually there.
I remember you
when
telling
they
me about
recorded.
that. You had to wear all black, right?
Sure did.
Okay.
All right, and let's discuss Noah Lyles. He is a U.S. track star, and he has some issues with the world champion NBA title.
Okay.
And he doesn't like the fact that they refer to themselves here as world champions after winning an NBA title. You know, he had a really successful weekend at the World Championships in Budapest. He won 3 gold medals, and he's also the world's #1 ranked 200-meter runner. He's in the top 5 in the 100-meter according to World Athletics, and he's a 6-time world champion. But here's what he had to say about the NBA.
You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented.
All right.
Is that I get that, Angela.
No,
you don't?
because the best NBA players
That's
people
right.
come
Come
internationally
from
to play in
the NBA.
Okay.
Okay.
But
As a matter of fact, going to play overseas is great, but the NBA is where people want to be. They actually go play
Right.
overseas to play in the
World
NBA.
champions.
But you're not playing against teams across the world. You're
Yeah, but
playing
the
for
Yeah, they
best
do.
players
Yeah,
in
they
the
do.
world.
When you go
Okay.
to the Olympics, yeah, they do.
Okay, I
But
disagree,
the best
guys.
players in the world come to
Disagree.
play in the NBA.
I agree with
That's
that.
the goal.
I agree with that, but
We got the greatest players
But you're
in the world.
All right, we
Angela,
got a lot more to talk
Craig.
about.
Okay.
You know,
The
we're going
world,
to talk about
Craig.
Scarlett when we come back and Angela Yee Day and everything that was going on there and give some love. It's way up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine is here from the Jasmine brand.
What's up, Angela?
Hey, Jasmine brand, and Mano is here.
That's right.
Mano was with us yesterday too at Angela Yee Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that we show some love to everybody who was out there. Now, first of all, Scarlett was there.
Okay.
And I know I saw on social media that she's going through something right now, so we do want to send her some love.
Right.
I saw she posted, R.I.P. baby, I love you so much. I miss you so much. And she posted a text conversation and she said, damn, if only I texted you back, check on your peoples. You never know when they're gone. So we want to send her some love. I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Okay.
But she was also at Angela Yee Day.
Right.
And when I tell you they went crazy for her, so I appreciate you. We love you, Scarlett.
Yes.
And here was an incident where she actually was talking to somebody who is her biggest fan, and she is a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want to show some love. She posted, "Today I met my biggest fan who is fighting off cancer. Her last wish was to meet me. And her name is @1 Brooklyn and Fuego Fire. And here's what happened.
Listen, I love you. Thank you for supporting me, for being here for me. God bless you, honestly. Don't cry. I feel so sad.
I'm your biggest fan today. I am.
I love you. What's your name?
Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Wow.
Yeah, she's been battling cancer since she was 9 years old.
Wow. You can see that clip on the Jasmine Brand's Instagram.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shameless plug.
Yeah, so shout out. I mean, listen, moments like that are so important, though.
Yeah.
You know, and life changing. She also had on an exonerated t-shirt from my guy, John Bunn.
Nice.
He gave out some free t-shirts as well.
Beautiful.
But I do want to show some love to everybody who came out. You know, the West Indian Day Parade is next week. So this is kind of like the beforehand.
It's the pre.
It's the pregame.
And so we had IOJ.
Okay.
And they went crazy for him. Afrobeats artist. Also DJ Cheem. GBM Neutron, who actually tried to get me to go on stage and whine, but I ended up bringing up somebody from the audience.
Right, of course you
and
did.
And she killed it. I was like, all right, it's over. I'm home and abroad. They were up a couple of times.
Yeah.
But live music. Cranium.
Oh, yeah.
That's your guy.
Yes,
Cranium is a wild guy.
And Serrani.
He definitely knows how to perform. And Serrani was a special guest. He got off the flight and came straight to Angela Yee Day.
And killed it.
And went on that stage and killed it.
I'm going to post a clip. You can see me and
Serrani.
Angela dancing in the background.
Yeah. And all right, London Hill was there, and people came out really. There were some people who were huge London Hill fans who came to see her
Beautiful.
perform. Macka Diamond was there.
Yeah.
And she's going to be joining us today to give a little recap. Also, Ricky Blaze. We're big fans of Ricky Blaze.
Ricky Blaze, yep.
We told you Scarlett. Sheen Clough, he opened everything up. His mom was there, which is really sweet to get a chance to meet her.
Oh.
Yardcore came.
Yardcore.
Yes. And I saw people posting, listening to him. That was a vibe. Young Devin, she's from Brooklyn, the baby goat.
Okay.
And, you know, I adore Young Devin, but her performance, I mean, the energy that she has is incredible. Chinese Kitty showed up, and she's going to come through way up with Angela Yee as well. Mano and the Sty Babies.
Yes.
Sty Babies.
Hit that stage, baby.
Yes.
And Mano got there. He made his grand entrance.
He did.
But people were asking for him before you even showed up.
Where's Mano? Where's Mano?
They told him he was a mess while he was on stage.
Yeah, and I said, that's why you love me, baby.
They were like, you a mess, Mano.
You a mess, Mano.
DJ Dangles. I love DJ Dangles, and he always DJs at one of my favorite restaurants, The Grill.
We love
in
The
Brooklyn.
Grill.
DJ Nick Navy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's so mad. His name is Nick Seale, but we call him Nick Navy because
Yeah,
Mano renamed him Navy.
Yeah.
Yep. Live
But
with
we
it.
kept the Nick.
Yeah.
Of course, DJ Swab, who's been there from day one.
You didn't speak to me, though.
Who didn't? Navy? Or
Navy.
Okay. All right.
You know, he's feeling himself.
Yeah.
And DJ Nori, who, by the way, is amazing.
Nori.
Yeah.
My guy.
I love
As far
his
as getting
energy.
Everybody hype. We don't even need nothing else, but if Nori's there, we good.
Who
Nori-
styles
Nori, my
DJ
God.
Suave? I love his attire all the time.
I feel like he styles himself.
He's very fly whenever he DJs.
But shout out to
Suave.
our guy DJ Swab. Also, my guy Jack Nasty flew in from Turks and Caicos. We close the show out every day with his song "Closer."
We do.
And that is my guy. If you go to Turks and Caicos, when I tell you Jack Nasty will get everything that you need. Like his family works everywhere too. The
He's
airport,
amazing.
They own restaurants.
He takes care of us.
They own gas stations. I'm
what-
like, he knows everyone.
What about Mano's uncle? He was
Oh,
there.
shout
yeah.
out to Unc.
Uncle Shab,
Who was
yeah.
there?
Over 25 years. He said, rise up.
And another person who I was really excited to see her.
Yeah.
She pulled up as a surprise.
Did she perform?
No, she just came through to show some love. She was
with the people too.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
outside. She was taking pictures.
Yeah, she was.
She's so cool.
I was like, listen, I love you so much for coming through. Like, are you good? She's like, no, I'm enjoying this. This is amazing. I love being here.
And Angela's not going to say this, but her and Angela have a cool friendship and relationship. So you two
She
always
like my little sister. I love her.
You support each other, so I love that.
Shout out to my guy Ant, who always makes sure that he
Yeah.
holds it down. So thank you,
And
Ant.
the photographer. Shout out to the photographer.
Dre. Photos by Dre.
Mhm.
All right, but anyway, y'all gonna see a lot proud of this. I'm trying to get all these posts so I can do something amazing for you guys to see what it was like. But it was free. So shout out to the Social Justice Fund. And of course, my guy, Greg Bishop, who helped put everything together. All right. And when we come back from Angela Yee Day, Macka Diamond is going to be joining us. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Hey. Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here, Angela.
Mano is here.
No, yes.
Mano, you have cake on your finger.
That's okay.
Oh,
You're going to get it
I've
off?
had worse things on my finger.
Okay, all right.
All right, well, happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy
all right,
birthday.
and also happy birthday to hip-hop. Audible is also proudly celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, the culture that birthed the most prolific storytellers of our time. Respect the movement, respect the moment, celebrate storytellers, and they have a lot of new hip-hop memoirs, podcasts, and also exclusive musical performances on Audible. It's all free all summer long. So I'm going to give y'all some examples, all right?
Okay.
Gangsta Grizzles,
Ooh.
DJ Drama's Gangsta Grills.
Classic.
Now that is DJ Drama himself in conversation with some hip hop greats like 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Jeezy, T.I., and Pharrell. And here he is talking about building that whole brand.
I remember when I chose to do Gangsta Grills with people like Pharrell and Little Brother, you know, I had gotten some hesitation. Like, that doesn't fit what Gangsta Grills is. That's not what the brand represents. And for me, it was like Gangsta Grills represents whatever I allow it to, whatever direction I take it in.
Okay. All right. In addition to that, for the ladies, because Jasmine, you know, the women are running it. We seen that at Angela Yee Day.
Of course.
But the Mother Load, all right, it's featuring hip hop heavies like MC Lyte, my girl Angie Martinez, retracing the history and future of hip hop through the lens of its most influential female contributors. You know how they used to always act like it could only be one woman? Well, here's what Angie Martinez had to say.
After years of debates about the lack of female rappers, Nicki Minaj updated the blueprint for success. And Cardi multiplied the wealth of talent and resurrected the idea that numerous women who controlled their own stories could dominate rap at once. Never again would there only be one.
All right, I know that's right. So you can hear unforgettable hip-hop originals like these and more essential stories on Audible. Listen free. Go to audible.com/hiphop. Forever.
I love it.
Speaking of the women, we told you all there were a lot of women at Angela Yee Day, and one of them is joining us when we come back. Macka Diamond. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Macka Diamond is here with me. Yeah. Macadocious. Listen, I'm so excited that you did Angela Yee Day. Like I said, people were really hyped because I think seeing you live is such an experience.
I'm always excited, especially when I'm gonna do just my Caribbean or other people who are not from just Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So to go on that stage, I know it was going to be fun. So, you know, with those Sheraton, it's fun.
Yeah, and every year, and I love that too because first of all, the Trini people were really excited for GBM Neutron. Like just everybody's excited for different people, but to see it all together. Right. And then sometimes people don't like from New York, they may not know who the artist is that sings a song and then you put on Die Die and everybody's like, oh.
that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of people who are in those clubs now that song or Bunim is directly on rotation, so they are dying to see this person. Who is this Macka Diamond? I want to know her. You know, they want to know the face.
I just want to congratulate you and give you your flowers because you've been in this business, man, for what, over 30 years?
Trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot of decades, and you know when you get up, sometimes you say, "I'm done now. I'm done." Beautiful things like this happen, like, oh, Angela wants me, and new things just start happening. Each time I said, this is it now, I'm tired, let me go rest, let me go take care of other business. New things come. It's like the Father up above is saying, no, it's not time.
And another thing that I look at when I listen to your music is it's also very empowering for women. You know, to have these subjects where we can, because guys talk about us all day, especially in dance hall. Y'all say some things about us, okay? But, you know, you've been able to really clap back and put these guys in their place.
Yes, I love to do that, especially in my songs. Once they do that, I will build a song, and you know, I am very versatile that way. I would just clap back with a song, or I don't care.
Right now, I'm talking to a Macka Diamond, aka Mackadocious. Is it intimidating for guys, like, okay, in your personal life, when, especially earlier on, like when they hear like a done already and they're like, damn, I gotta.
Oh yes, like my personal life is a mess since my career took off. It's like all those guys used to give you, you get millions. They're like, oh, you have money now.
Yeah, she brought in some money for us too. What we doing with this?
So
We
it's
throwing
like,
money?
And I've heard it from other female artists in the business. Like they'll be like, oh, my boyfriend started to tell me I have money now. I'm okay. And I'm like, that's how they stay. And so we have that thing, and then we have, I saw you on the stage dancing with a man. And I'm like,
I mean, it's part of.
Yes, there's a lot of things will happen in that personal life, and to try to get them not to think that we're not out here when I'm out doing my shows and I'm not messing around. You know?
You're like, I promise this is work.
Yes, so it's like, you'll be like, you cheated on me last night. You find a new boyfriend that'll show you. It's crazy.
And that's because you date younger guys.
Oh, no. You know, I'm not a fan of younger guys, but they love me, you know? It's not like I hate them or nothing, but they scare me because I know they're not ready to settle. So I like settled people, but the big men, the older men, they're scared of me. They're like, this woman is too sexy, she's too hot, she's gonna give me trouble. So that's what I get from the older men. But the younger ones, they're all up on the back.
I bet. And then let's talk about Mackadocious.
Oh, a Mackadocious?
That's like a alter ego for you, because people were saying that, she's, it's time to stop doing this. She's older now.
Right.
And people will tell you that. I feel like they do that to women.
Definitely.
Way more than men, because there's men that are older, than you, that nobody says that about them.
No
but when
one.
it comes to women, it's like, is there an expiration on when you can do what you love? So instead of you being offended, you went ahead and created.
Exactly. So that was another
granny.
lane. I've created that, and all the big women, they love me. They keep telling me, you inspire me. You make me feel good. So it's a whole different part of career, So I find that a lot of women who is going in their 50s, 60s, and they keep in these parties, they will book me for it, and they just want to feel entertained and feel like someone is a big woman, but they're supporting them and letting them feel good.
The music is timeless.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. And once you keep your image, you eat right, and your mental status, because it's a rough road, for the woman. And once you're focused and you have the right team, you continue. You don't pay no one no mind. To me, I'm satisfied with where I'm at. If I get 2 fans, 3 fans, if I get 1,000 people, if I get 2,000, I'm fine. I give thanks. That's what is bringing me. I give thanks.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm talking to a Macka Diamond, aka Mackadocious. I saw you got your own day too in Cincinnati.
Oh yes, you saw everything.
Yeah. All right, now tell me, why Cincinnati?
Because what they were trying to say is like there's a lot of artists that are trying as dancehall and reggae to get down there, but because the market is so small, they won't take the offers. And they're saying, but when I tour, I try to do it because it doesn't matter, especially when I'm promoting a new song. So they're saying, you're one of them that appreciates us. You come no matter what. It's a handful of our Caribbean people here, and you still come and support. So I think that was one of the reasons.
That's really amazing. I mean, that's really why I do Angela Yee Day the way that I do, because I do put on, soca, dancehall, reggae, because I love it, but I also feel like we don't give it enough support here. That's the way that we should. So I want to make sure. To me, it's like the most fun type of music.
It's a beautiful thing, Great. And thank you so much for having me there. It was fun. I had so much fun.
I was excited when you, I guess, and you do have other shows that's going on, like kind of in Connecticut. I saw you have.
Yes. And
so
in the Bronx, I had to do 2 shows
Saturday.
I had to do 2 shows on Saturday night. I had to do Connecticut, then in the Bronx, and then I had to wake up and say, I'm ready for Angela Day.
No, but I don't take it for granted. So I just want to let you know that I do appreciate that so much. I was really hype when they said, I was like, yes, absolutely. Are we sure this is happening? And then you posted the flyer, and then I was like, okay, it's good.
I was really excited for this because, it's a crowd that I love, that mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, it's a family type of day. So
Definitely.
And I think it's the perfect thing for you. We have Macka Diamond here with us, and we have more with her when we come back. She is from Jamaica, and she performed at Angela Yee Day, and she's amazing. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Macka Diamond is here. What would you say is I want to first ask you the most difficult part, and then I want to ask you the most rewarding part. So first, what is the most difficult part of your journey to get to where you're sitting right now?
Trying to get a producer to say, okay, I'm gonna work with her, I'm gonna let her get a song, I'm gonna let her free up and, just work with me, or, cause I only had producers who were like, it was really feeling like, well, sorry for me,
Mm-hmm.
but then to get one that was serious.
Okay.
And say, okay, I'm gonna help this girl, she's talented, see my talent for what it is, that's what took a lot of time.
Okay.
So I had to do that a lot on just stage shows that I wasn't even booked for. I had no money, I had to spend my own money.
Damn.
Pay going to some of them, sleep on the chairs, take a bus home, and just run on, try to beg them, okay, can I get it? And that was what really let them see me and say, oh, yes,
I think that's a very humble way to approach it, which I think is good, because sometimes people see success and they don't understand.
Yes, I used to, and then when I bought my first little old car, I had like a one bottle of water like this, and I go to every club and I'm wash my face and I have my little perfume. I'm wiping up and I'm changing in the car and I run in that club and I try to beg these guys, oh, can you play my song, please? And some of them will be like, no, and then I grab the mic and then I say, okay, let me do it live.
Like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna still make it happen.
Right.
No, that's great.
Right. So it was a lot of that. It was a lot of in my cars, because I used to live far away from the happenings. So I had to get a little car after a time. And when I got that car, because what I used to do was, we do dub plates. So I used to go to like Bounty Killer, Cobra, and all of those artists and say, can I get a free dub? And these sound guys all over Canada, America, England, they would send me money. And I was living off of that to keep me going to the studios and helping out myself. But the dream was to get a producer. And the day when Blacker bring me to Christopher Birch and he said, sit in Shaggy's chair and write. I said, oh, it's coming.
He was like, woo.
Yes. And then, done already, baby. You already done already. And he's like, oh, but I heard it on the radio and then I heard top producers start calling my phone. They never talked to me before. Like,
isn't that crazy that one thing can change your whole life?
Right. And when I heard those top producers call, oh, you find it. I'm like, okay. And then I remember I got a call from even Lady Song. She was like, you find it, Mama? And I was like, oh.
That must have been amazing.
Oh yes.
You can't hold grudges in a situation like that either, because
no.
I realized that people don't really care about you until you had, and then all of a sudden it's like,
because what I tell everyone, Angela, is what it said, it is no business like show business. They didn't say there's no friend like show friend. So it is not a friend, it's a business.
Right. Right now I'm talking to a Macka Diamond, aka Mackadocious. Let's talk about the most rewarding part of this business to you and why you love it so much.
Is letting people having fun and, and I made my money to help myself, and it made me very independent. I could, even my mom would say to me, oh, I could have never done that, you're strong, and I feel good that the reward was there, because my friends, people who used to laugh at me, you're not gonna make it, so I feel good that now I'm standing in at least in one of the top 20s or top whatever of Jamaica, and that's the thing, I can go and show them that I know this thing. I've learned the hard way, and I'm ready to continue. And I'm one of the best. You know?
Well, listen, I got your playlist right now on my Apple Music, listening to the whole, just going back to 2004 up until today.
Oh my God!
And so that's amazing, though, to have that type of longevity. So I definitely want to, just say I'm honored that you did Angela Yee Day and for you to be here.
Oh yes, it was a
chair.
Pleasure, and thank you for having me. I mean, it was long awaiting. So it was doing it was fun for me, and not just about the music. It was just fun, excitement, and the love.
All right, Macka Diamond. All right, we appreciate you so much, y'all.
And
make sure y'all
you.
listen to Numb Up, Big Woman Chopper. And when we come back, we have Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. I'm here, Jasmine Barrios is here, and the award-winning advice giver whose birthday is coming up, and he is a little out of it. Mano is in the building. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Everybody access. Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And the award-winning advice giver, Mano, is here.
Award-winning.
And it's time for Ask Yee. Hey, hello.
Hi.
What's up, anonymous caller? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
You fine. All right, what's your Ask Yee question?
How do you leave someone without damaging them, even though that there are bad times on both ends?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of rekindled 2019. It started on bad terms, and I was basically trying to make him happy instead of me. And it caused a lot of tension, and he said some harmful words and caused another situation, and I believe that's the reason why we're bonded but not together, if that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
So I really do not want to be with this person. I do not love them like they love me at all. And throughout these 3.5 years, he still thinks that after all that we've been through, that I still him.
You still what?
And he said something to be with him.
Oh, okay.
You know, sometimes staying with somebody who you don't want to be with does them more harm than good, too.
Yes. So I've made the decision, and it has went to the most extreme as I've got him.
You got what?
A restraining order.
Okay.
Okay. I had to do that before, so I feel you.
You had to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And he violates all the time. Like, that doesn't mean anything. He's threatening to kidnap my children, have his family do those things. I've notified authorities. They have done nothing.
Oh, wow.
So I was just trying to go a different route on how should I exit this situation without any harm.
Do you have any means to protect yourself legally?
I did have that, but a situation happened where he followed me right after our order of protection hearing, and I had to use my firearm, but the local police department took it, so I'm unarmed right now, and yes, he is still free.
Okay.
Have you spoken to his family members or anybody that can help make sure that he doesn't do anything to you? And I want to say, I hope that you're not alone ever.
Yes, I have spoken to his family. They are aware of the things that he is doing, but they're not trying to stop him or trying to control him. They're just basically giving them more ammo and things to talk about amongst themselves versus helping the situation.
Now, have you filed in contempt of court for violating the protection order? Have you done that since he's still doing these things, even though you have a restraining order?
Yes, I have. They will put a warrant out for his arrest, and they will pick him up, but they can only hold him for 24 to 48 hours, and there will be time served.
That's terrible. This happens all the time, too.
I know.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
And it's very hard for the people that's really trying to get away from these people. You know, it's really hard for us, men and women, to, get assistance and help because it happens so much.
And then they wait till something that you can never come back from happens before they can act. And
Then
you know,
dead. All dead.
Yeah. Can you move someplace where he has no idea where you are?
I can. I'm working on that now. But he has people that will look up my location and all that type of things. Like, I went out of town one time, and he did not know where I was going. But he called from a different number and basically told me everything that I had on who I was with.
That boy resourceful.
A satellite ping.
That's crazy.
And when you go to the police station, do you go in person and talk to somebody?
Yes, I do.
And they just still are saying they can't do anything about it?
They take my statement and they'll do a report. I hear from a detective. Then they ask me if I want to press charges. I say yes. They put a warrant out for him. They go pick him up. That's if his family gets him up. If not, then they'll just say that he's not there. And then there are more problems that will occur after that.
Can you get another firearm?
Yes, I'm working on that as well, too.
Okay.
When I purchase my next gun, that will be my third gun that I've had.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, I want you to really try to get someplace where he cannot find you somehow, some way. But I'm also concerned for your safety. So I want to get your information, and I want to see if I can get in touch with somebody that can be maybe somebody that's in more of a position legally to do something.
Okay. I really will appreciate that.
All right. So let me figure that out. Hold on the line. Okay. Our producer's going to get your information.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling. That is concerning.
They don't do nothing until it's
too late.
Until it's too late.
Yeah.
I know, that's a shame. They make it really hard for somebody that's being stalked and harassed
to protect themselves,
and whose life could be potentially in danger.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is Ask Yee. When we come back, we have Last Word. 800-292-5150 is a number. In case you couldn't get through, you can always call us up and leave a message. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the Last Word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And Mano is here.
New Mano.
Listen, Mano has a birthday coming up. We ordered a cake today.
We kicked it off for him, right, Angela?
We had some tequila.
Yes, it's the kickoff right now.
And, you know, he was up here getting jogged through.
Wow. Wow.
One of the best cakes in America. One of the best cakes in America.
No, in the world.
Angela got him for his pre-birthday. One of the best.
He's never had this cake before, so I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Everyone's raving about this cake.
And then we was having some shots. You were drinking off my cup. Like,
okay.
That was crazy.
All right. It was an accident. Mano, relax. Go ahead, Angela.
But y'all know it's always a party up here
It
on
is.
Way Up with Angela Yee. And today's the actual Angela Yee Day, but yesterday was the festivities. So see y'all next year. No, I feel like, you know how you have something that's a big event and you cannot wait until it's over?
Right. You want to get through
because it is
a lot
of work beforehand and during, and then when it's done, you feel like, whew.
Right. Can I say something, Angela? 'Cause Angela doesn't like to talk about herself or big up herself, but yesterday was a really big deal. She's very modest about her accomplishments, and I think one of the great things about you and one of the great things about Angela Yee Day is that it actually gives back. It's free. It's for kids. It's for Black and brown women and men, and I feel like you don't really talk about that much. And I just want to say, the crowd loved you. Everyone came up to you. They took pictures. People were so excited to see you and meet you. And I think that's cool. But also the whole part of you giving back, I think is super dope. And I know you don't talk about it a lot.
But you know, shout out to the Social Justice Fund to that point, because they did donate $25,000 to 4 different organizations that really assist with Black women's maternal health care. And so that's really important to me.
Because we care about that.
Yeah, it's something that we talk about all the time up here. So I just want to stress, the importance of that. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out and being in the building, for yet another successful year.
They keep getting better on the low.
Of Angela Yee Day.
Yep, it was my first year, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, other than the fact that you told me I'm ran through.
And look, if anybody wants to donate to the Social Justice Fund, by the way, you can go to bksjf.org. Brooklyn Social Justice Fund, bksjf.org.
Not that they already don't do enough, but I would like us to do more with them because I feel like it's so important.
It is.
Yeah.
And, thank you to Macka Diamond. She also performed at Angela Yee Day. So shout out to her. She came through today. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
She had the hula hoops on the stage.
Was hooping.
And Chinese Kitty is also going to be joining us. She was there as well. So we'll be talking to her at some point soon. It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and you guys always have the last word.
Hi, I'm Layali Moore, 7 years old, from Kenosha, Wisconsin. I just want to shine some light on Angela Yee because you're one of my biggest fans and show that black girl magic. And I'm just so happy that I'm on the road today to hear your voice on the radio. Bye.
Hey, what's up? This is Big Q from Patterson, New Jersey. Jasmine Brand is correct. How can you call yourself world champions if you only played teams from the United States and one team from Canada? Well, I know that is not considered the world. You're NBA, USA champions, but not world champions, even though everybody's been using that phrase forever.
Hey y'all, sending all good vibes, all the positive energy, love everything that y'all doing. I do have a question. Is there a fine line between thoroughly being yourself and embracing your change or protecting your karma? One love.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.